Hello, all you beautiful people out there. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are at. I have a message coming through for you today, and I just want to say congratulations. I love when I start off by saying that. Spirit is saying that they are sending some good news, good opportunities, little sprinkles of gifts here because you have been doing the work on yourself. I sense that you felt some gunk building in your chakras recently, and you took the time that Spirit provided with you to actually do the meditations, to clear out these energies, to clear out your fears and your doubts. I'm sensing that you gave it up to Spirit. You really let this go. And by you letting this go and releasing this, you also asked for your needs to be met. You asked them for success. You asked them for the relationship. You asked them and you were specific with the way that you asked for this. And just know they heard you. Spirit Divine heard you. And just be ready because there is about to be such this rainfall of abundance on you. And stay in this energy. Stay in this energy of knowing that there's this abundance here for you. And they're saying do not doubt it. Don't let yourself waver on this because in the delusion that this is, maybe you feel delusional by doing this, by saying this, but what I'm hearing is that it's all about the energy, babe. It's all about the energy. It's all about where you want your energy to be. And maybe you're sensing, like, don't tell people about this either, is what I'm hearing. If you have a significant other or a best friend, somebody that you know that isn't going to judge you, of course, like, by all means, let them know. But this isn't something for you to speak about publicly. This isn't something for you to just go run around, especially to the people that do not support you and you know that they don't support you in ways or are just going to make you feel not good about it. And I'm just saying that because that's going to start to make you question it. And you don't want to question right now or ever, really. You are building this beautiful trust, and by you continuing to be in this energy, Spirit is really just saying that they love you and they love that you trust them and they love that you love them. And take this time to just fill your time with things that you enjoy, fill your time with creativeness, limit your screen time. Maybe you've already taken steps to do that. They're also speaking that if you go into your settings on your phone, you can actually go to your screen time on specific apps and you can choose a timer for it and it will disable the app for the entirety of the day so that you can't even get into it. And that might be something that helps you limit your screen time and really be honest with yourself when it comes to this. How willing are you to let this go? How willing are you to actually be here and live in this life? And know that it might be boring in the beginning. You might literally have an itch to reach for your phone every couple of seconds. But this is so beneficial to you. It's time to tap back into this world. It's time to tap back into the space that is around you. And maybe you lost that along the way, and I feel that Spirit has given you this time to be able to really tap into your environment. And spring is right around the corner. I've already said this, but I think that this year has really opened your eyes up. I feel that back in 2020 or maybe around even before that, you had this spiritual awakening, this epiphany, and I'm sensing that this year is another spiritual awakening for you. This is just another rebirth of you shedding into a beautiful new version of you. And so I'm sensing that you're going to be experiencing so much more starting now, but into the spring more as you start to manifest more, as you start to get closer to yourself, and you have this belief in knowing that this is all happening for you. Everything's going to align perfectly. And Spirit is just saying this is just a time for you to not give up. This is a time for you to not have doubts going into it. Have just a fresh new look on it and try to find love everywhere you go. Try to look through the world, look at the world through love. Look at the world through this beautiful scope. And of course, there's people out there that aren't good people and yada, yada, yada. The world's not all good and stuff. But if you are able to show up in the world with love and also see it for what it is, when these people have specific energies, or you feel that there's a specific, I'm hearing, like, I'm not one of those people that talks about politics, but that could be happening within your environment, I'm hearing. And this is just a time for you to really, more than ever, to just really hone in on how you show up in the world, on how you function, on how you look at yourself and perceive yourself and other people. And I'm also hearing that this is also a time for you to not look through the eyes of judgment, through the eyes of defensiveness. Maybe you're somebody that was in a household that you always had to defend yourself, and you kind of picked up the habit of always kind of being on guard or having this to you. And Spirit is saying now more than ever is a time for you to watch that, for you to watch how you speak and the way that you come out with your words. Maybe sometimes you're somebody that has an attitude that doesn't mean to have an attitude. And yeah, if you can really just stay within this energy and really watch how you show up, it's really going to bring your dreams and everything closer. And also, like I keep saying, it's going to start to be natural. It's going to be in a way where you're going to look around and you're going to see that some parts of your life are changing. Like, it's not going to happen overnight, but there is going to be a significant shift that happens that really speeds it along. I'm sensing that it's like, okay, I don't know. I was doing my dishes today, you guys, and my sink got clogged for some reason, and it's still clogged. And I feel like where you have been has felt like a clogged drain. It's felt like, I don't know, like it feels like there hasn't been very much movement, but just know that there's movement behind the scenes that is happening for you. 717 as I say that. And it's like, I'm feeling that when you get that drain unclogged, it's just going to be this sigh of relief. Like, finally, I can move on. I can, like, clean these dishes, and I can have just this clean space is what I'm sensing. So I feel that that might be some internal stuff that you have been working through, that you just need to continue to show up and keep on dusting those parts out, and know that every time you let more of it go and more of it go, it's going to just be, your life is going to start to be more beautiful. And I'm also sensing that you might be somebody where you're like, okay, cool, I cleaned it out. And then maybe you expect that everything's just going to be all dandy, but then Spirit has a way of just testing you, and then you're like, oh, I thought I let this go, you know? And just know that if you are telling Spirit that you are so serious about letting this thing go, that there are going to be more challenges and more turbulence than ever. So just be prepared and be ready for it, and just approach it with love. Approach yourself with love, and know that not every challenge we face do we win them. Like, we win them, but sometimes things happen, and it has to happen for you to show up in that way of yourself, for you to learn from it, is what Spirit is saying. So just be patient and be kind with yourself, because you're learning and you are growing, and this is just evolving you into such a beautiful person. And just know that you already are so beautiful. The fact that you're able to do this soul work, the fact that you're able to even open up your eyes to see that part of you is the problem, that there are so many people that walk around with their eyes closed, that can't take accountability, and you are one of those people that when things go wrong, you're kind of like are the first to say, okay, what did I do? How did I show up that wasn't beneficial? How did I show up here that was beneficial that I can use later? Like, you're always looking and trying to learn more about things and learn more how you can evolve. And so just keep on doing that, and don't worry about the other people, because you are so different than everybody else. And know that everybody's going to have an opinion about what you're doing. They're going to have an opinion and be like, oh, you're changing, you're not who I thought you were. And just know that when you start changing and evolving, and you've already seen this before when it came to your evolution, like your awakening years ago, you're going to see people start to fall off around you. Maybe you've already seen this as well, but you're going to see that there's people that are just not going to mess with you as much as they used to. And just know that that's okay. That's Spirit's way of really cleansing them out. It's their way of refreshing and resetting. And speaking of reset, okay, I feel like I've just been like rambling. And if you're still here, you're rocking with me. I love you very much. But I was doing my morning meditation today, and Spirit said, I literally stopped and wrote it on my planner. And it said, start incorporating in weekly resets. Choose a specific day where you are just able to relax, where you're able to just be and not have anything planned, not have anything really. Just be yourself, reset your energy, meditate, take your baths, go for a walk, just literally be. Use this day to just be a human being and to just love yourself, because this is what's really going to keep that energy flowing for you. If you're able to do weekly check-ins on yourself and to ask yourself, okay, what do I feel that I accomplished this week? Write it out in your journal. What do I feel that held me back this week, that was weighing me down, that I feel that I can work on? Really analyze your life, analyze your finances, analyze how you showed up in your friendships, how you showed up for yourself. Really do the work on that once a week, at least once a week. Dedicate that soul time to yourself, to be able to just be with yourself and to love yourself. Because if you can be your own best friend, it's going to take away some of those fears that you have of others judging you, those fears of maybe never having good friendships or feeling that love. And what I'm sensing is that once you can accomplish just being your own best friend, it's going to be easier for you to show up when Spirit does start to send friendships your way, because you already know how to be a friend. You already know what a friend does, because you're able to do that with yourself. Not only that, but you're going to find this new confidence when you're within yourself. If you can fully trust and value yourself and really laugh at yourself, laugh with yourself, cry with yourself, show yourself who you are genuinely. I feel like you were lost within your identity for so long, within your image, within who you were. And especially this year, more than ever, Spirit is really going to test you when it comes to loving and knowing who you truly are down to your bones. And I'm also sensing that with this, you're going to have an appearance change as well. Your entire appearance is going to shift because you are healing so much within yourself. Because you are putting in so much time and so much love into you, I'm just sensing that you're going to start to feel better. When you feel and look at yourself and you see that you're beautiful, you are going to attract that around you. Not only are you feeling that inside, you're going to attract that outside. So that's why Spirit is really saying that you might be having an appearance change. And I'm hearing within these next 6 months to a year, people that were in your life before are really going to look at you and they're not even going to recognize you anymore, because of how much you've been loving yourself, because of how much you have shown yourself that you will not give up on you. That this faith that you have within your dreams, within your career, within finding and loving yourself, that this will not be shaken, and that if anything tries to shake it, it only brings you closer to yourself. And so that's what Spirit has really been saying today, is that just do the internal work, and just know that every time you do this internal work, there's just blessings and blessings and blessings. And Spirit is just celebrating the crap out of you. So if you have been doubting lately that this is where you're meant to be, or all of that, just continue to just love and love and love and love. You guys, I feel like I just word vomited. I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You have faced so many trials, so much more than many people face. Because you choose to walk down this path, you deal with, like, I'm hearing that with whatever you have been working on, it feels like there's some sort of time crunch anxiety that you have, or this, I don't know, like, whatever you're working on, it is so big that it's only normal to question it. But don't question that it won't be successful, because it absolutely will. I love you guys so very much. And just know that Spirit has got your back, and they know that you have theirs. So continue to pray, continue to ask for help. Now is a time more than ever for you to become even more closer with your angels and your guides and your ancestors and Spirit, and really just link hands with them and just ask them for guidance and ask them for help. Ask them to push you through. Your dreams are closer than you have ever been. You are colliding. You guys. I hope that wherever you are having a wonderful day. And if not, I'm sending you some extra love to make it through. I love you so very much. I will be back in my next video. I feel like this video is a little bit short, but it is Sunday, so I knew I needed to put something out here for you guys, and I know somebody needed to hear this. So, okay, I will be back in my next video. Like and subscribe, you guys. Mwah. Goodbye.